Well, happy Halloween weekend, CHIKARA. Bryce Remsburg here in your CHIKARA event. There are no tricks, only treats for you, my friends. I was going to do my best Vlad Radinov impression, but turns out every time I tried it ends up sounding like Borat. Very nice, which of course is also very timely. Speaking of timely, we're just 8 days away from our return to the Wrestle Factory home, sweet home, Saturday, November the 5th, a dynamic doubleheader, our last stop at the Wrestle Factory this season, our last stop before the season 16 finale on December 3 in Chicago. Did I mention it's a dynamic doubleheader? It kicks off 2 p.m. bell time. What kind of action are we talking about? Well, let me tell you. 4-corner tag team action. One team can leave with 3 points and a championship opportunity. Speaking of championships, the Thunder Frog defends his Young Lions Cup against the Hermit Crab. Fresh off a little television program called Monday Night Raw, perhaps you've heard of it. Fresh off his WWE Network debut, Wrestle Factory trainer Drew Gulak tries to contain the jukin' and jivin' of the rockabilly roughneck known as Lucas Calhoun. And then our main event of this afternoon card, the esteemed, the long-running Ecuador-England rivalry comes to a head as Zack Sabre Jr., one of the finest grapplers in all the land, will place his collar against the bow tie of Juan Francisco de Coronado, the Ecuadorian aristocrat. What a showdown this will be, just 8 days away at the Wrestle Factory in Philadelphia. Dynamic doubleheader. That means we go, we head over to Sweet Lucy's, we grab some barbecue, we have a great time, we come back, we reconvene for a totally separate ticketed event, 7 p.m. bell time for that card. A very personal encounter has been signed. This encounter over a year in the making as Princess KimberLee finally gets her one-on-one shot with the behemoth known as Max Smashmaster. He and his manager Bakabella are standing by with thoughts on this very personal encounter.
November the 5th, it'll mark approximately 2 years since we have known the real Kimberly. The real Kimberly, Max. The Kimberly that proclaims royalty. What are you really the princess of? Just because you wear a tutu? Because you wear a tiara? That doesn't make you royalty. I'd love to see your bloodline. Are you the princess because the CHIKARA calls you the princess? That makes you the princess? You're a farce. And unfortunately for you, on November the 5th, you're going to face a real king. You're going to face a king that doesn't have any emotion, that doesn't have the off switch that most other professional wrestlers have. Unfortunately for you, Kimberly, on November the 5th, you face Max Smashmaster. And I am so sorry, because the fairy tale ends for you. The fairy tale ends for the CHIKARA. The Cinderella story of a young lady who's now a princess that really was never royalty at all. Max, how do you feel?
To be honest, my heart is racing. 1 year ago, all of Kim's dreams came true. She won the grand championship. I left that building with a cracked femur. I had dreams too. I had dreams for the entire 11 months that I was away from the ring. How would it feel? You know, how would it feel to break her fingers? How would it feel to crack her femur? That's how I felt. That's what I dreamt about. And you can see I'm trembling. I'm legitimately trembling at the thought of taking her leg, breaking it, and seeing the expression on her face. On November 5th, you know, I have dreams too. And all of them will come true.
Oh, I would not want to be in the tiara of Princess KimberLee come November 5, just 8 days away. Very interesting showdown at the Wrestle Factory in Philadelphia, but that's not all for our evening card entitled Like Phantoms Forever. Bullet and to go one-on-one with the Rock Lobster. That, my friends, is a first-time encounter. Atomico's action is 4 of Hollowicked's Hexed Men, a team led by Frightmare, will take on Fire Ant, Soldier Ant, Worker Ant, and Pharaoh Ant, known also as Amasis. We don't know who the Hexed Men's squad is, but we do know things are getting mighty personal between Amasis and Frightmare. 8 competitors in one ring in just 8 days' time. 2 of the fastest rising, most talented stars on the entire CHIKARA roster as Missile Assault Man to go one-on-one with the enigmatic Wani. Should be very interesting, but our main event, it's the big one. It's for the Grand Championship of CHIKARA. Hallowicked, the Grand Champion, just been on a roll all season long in his 2nd reign, making his 4th defense against fellow Wrestle Factory trainer Ophidian. Things should get mighty interesting because you know that Ultra Mantis Black will be in the corner of the champion in this title match on Saturday, November 5. Have you put this together yet? It's only 8 days away. Have you got your tickets yet? Easy fix, my friends. Head to CHIKARATix.com. Grab those tickets. You know that all Wrestle Factory events are general admission style, no reserve seating, and all CHIKARA events worldwide. Kids 12 and under will enter for free with a paying adult. The best way to experience CHIKARA live. The best way to experience CHIKARA is live, and the best place to do it is at home, sweet home, the Wrestle Factory, Northeast Philadelphia, just 8 days away. Wall-to-wall excitement. The season finale beckons, but before we get there, dynamic doubleheader returns home to Philadelphia.